I'm here, people. I'm here just fixing up a few things. I figured out what happens on the StreamYard when my music plays. It takes it a while for it to get reset, and then it makes the volume not as choppy and stuff. So I'm just giving that a little bit of time. Here I am here. Here I am here. I was trying to just give that little bit of time. It's gonna be choppy for just a little bit, and then it does its thing. So just give it a little bit of time, and it's gonna unchop. But for those of you right now, you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I am the official news channel of the gig world, also host of and co-host of Hot Facts and Coach Eli Live. We're going to be doing that recap. I am the creator of the boardroom. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. Season 1 has been complete. It's a season in a series type to where you can pay attention to up and coming gig tubers, people on YouTube who have successful channels. Little insight on the boardroom number 2. I'm going to be bringing in other people that's outside of doing food delivery and things like that into the boardroom for season 2. So stay tuned. You will see about more people that you never heard of. So also on there, host of the podcast, the other podcast, One-on-One with Hot Facts. That's where you can catch every single interview that has ever happened here on Hot Facts, and you can check that on One-on-One with Hot Facts. That podcast is updated whenever there's an interview done. It's updated there. Just like the boardroom is updated when there is one there. Hot Facts and Coach Eli Live. It's updated when one's there. This is the best podcast going on right now. I want to thank you for all the people that did show support yesterday. We're approaching right now. It should be about 500 views. Which is not bad for 2 hours. 500 views for 2 hours is not bad. So thank you guys. And when they bought it, when someone bought those live people inside the room, it was 418. So those numbers are gone. It shows that the most people at one time was 418, but it shows that right now we're at the 500 mark. So looking pretty good. Hopefully we can still get some more views over the next couple of days for this. I want to say thank you because of the episode yesterday. Manifesto, what's up? And Torp, when I do a salute, it's for people that are saying what's up in the chat when I'm coming in and I'm speaking. It's not that I'm doing that to you. I don't know where you got that from. I do a salute. But because of the show yesterday with Eli and myself that was successful, there was a couple shorts that came out of that. You guys may have seen when Dawn made her appearance there to show you guys that she is real. You guys also would have seen Eli call Tupac Shakur, Tupac Checker, and he said, "Ain't nothing but a gangsta party, party, party." I made a short about that. That short right there has done very, very well as far as it just coming out right then and there. Eli dropped in with that one at 200 and something views right now. Live shows at 500. So Eli yesterday with Hot Facts combined right there. So that's 700 views right there. I also put up another short last night about a porta potty that got 2.4K views. So that bumps it up there. And then right under that, Mr. Flex on how he went off on TFT. We're going to be talking about that in today's live. That's up there right now with like 400 going on 500 views. So I brought in 3,600 views in the last 13 hours to give you some numbers for yourself. And I want to thank all that because of what happened yesterday. Going to continue to happen, and I thank everyone for showing your support. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the recap. I'm going to be going over Thunder, okay? Coach Thunder, Mondo. I'm going to be going over in this recap also the people that were showing the recap and who actually were doing a restream or a rebroadcast. They were restreaming with Tammy over there on Rumble. Some other people were restreaming and showing clips there. J. Rom did a restream. Torp did a reaction and restream. Mr. Flex did a reaction and restream during his live right along yesterday. And Thunder did a restream last night. So I want to thank everyone for paying attention to Hot Facts, Eli. Without your guys' support and doing a restream, other people won't be able to watch. And I do thank you guys for showing support to Hot Facts with Robert Reese. We're going to be going over Thunder Flex. We're going to be going over the show rules, and I'm going to break those down. We're going to go over Torp, and the link is open. The link is open for anyone to go ahead and get on here. Yeah, the audio sucks right now. I gotta wait till it clears up or until the connection gets better. So you just got to deal with it. Oh well. It'll go ahead and click in. It'll go ahead and click in. Let me go. Let me go ahead and see. Let's see. Let's do this. Gotta have support out there, people. Gotta have support out there. My check. Let me do this. My check. Okay, now let me go ahead and switch it back. Now let me try to see what it's doing right now. It'll clear up in a bit. So let me go ahead and do this. Gordo said sort that. He spelled shit the opposite way. So Jeffrey don't get him. I appreciate that because Jeffrey don't like it when you use those words. But we're gonna be getting into all of that. I want to first start with the recap. All right. So yesterday, Eli and myself, we had a very, very successful show, and we had some people hop on. Angel hopped up. Then we had Mondo. Mondo hopped up there. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna go over the show rules so everyone knows what's going on. All right. And this is because of Thunder also. All right. So let me turn my page to these notes. Let me see. Let me get to my page. All right. So what's up, AZ Pro? What's up, TFT? I didn't remove that. I said you spelled it a different way to get away from Jeffrey. Okay, so this right here, okay, is what I run my show off of. Everything in this black book, each page is a different show and how the show is going to be ran. I'm gonna start with Thunder and then get to the show rules. Thunder said, now he did a recap of my live. He was watching it. while he was watching it, somehow what I was saying that was coming out of my mouth, he was saying, no, that's not true. That's not what he's saying. I would like to know that if I'm saying it out of my mouth, how is it not true? That's automatically trying to twist up what you're hearing from what's going on. So here's what let me. All right. So Thunder, you did some stuff wrong, and I know you're live, so I hope you're watching this. Thunder said that when Mondo got up there, and he told a lot of you guys this, he said Robert is trying to steer him into other topics. That's what you said. I also wrote in your comment section, I have a whole show in order on how it works. Your reply to that, Thunder, last night, how are we supposed to know what your topics were when I was reading them off to him? Well, before I went into the topic here, I did a pre-lead. Okay. I did a pre-lead, then led into what the topic is. Went through everything here. So when I told Mondo, can you go over what we spoke about today on this episode? Do you know what his answer was? I was out doing deliveries. So you were not paying attention to the show. Just like Thunder said, Robert knew what he wanted to do. He didn't talk about Eli. He didn't want to talk about that other stuff. Well, if he can't talk about the other stuff, he can't be up here on the screen. This is my show, and this is what I'm doing. I don't care about what you think you can do. This is my show. This is what's going to happen. What's written here. There's no steering someone into other topics, Thunder. I'm going to give you the lightning before the thunder. Okay? You got to understand that. Secondly, you said that Robert spoke up and took over for Eli. Here's what you guys got to understand. Eli is an equal on Hot Facts and Coach Eli. You see his name in the title, which means that he is my co-host, which means we're on the same team. We are wearing the same uniform. We are going in the same war. I will come to the aid of my teammate and my co-host. Just like what you see in sports. Draymond Green, Dennis Rodman, Rick Mahorn, the Bad Boys, the Pistons. Okay. Okay. So if anyone's gonna get up and think you're about to just come up and just disrespect my co-host like I'm not there, you're gonna have to deal with me also. It's our show. You're not gonna ruin our show, especially if I'm involved in it. I will come get you and just have him sit quiet. The main thing was Thunder. I said Mondo was upset because I answered all of his questions, and he said, "How come Eli can't answer?" I gave you the answers based upon someone that's working with him, something that you can't see, something that Eli can't see because I'm working with him and I see differences in things that are going out. So I'm giving you the answers that you don't want to hear because someone is actually saying them. It's not my problem if you don't want to hear them. You also told me fair enough, which means everything I said was valid. You said fair enough after I told you. I got all of Eli's information from the videos that I watched from him. The same videos you guys have been watching. I watched the same videos and I was able to come up with information that you guys could not come up with. You got to understand that. Gordo says, by the way, Tammy has over 40 in her restream over Rumble. She's making it rain. Okay, she can make it rain. Moderators, this dude has been a thorn in my side. He's trying to ruin the recap. He's just saying a bunch of weird things. Can someone get rid of Gordo, please? And don't time him out. Get rid of him. Now, I was given insights about Eli that a lot of people were like, "Oh wow." Also, there was a delivery driver named Krista Delivers or Krista Deliveries. Said, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Eli. Which brings me into the whole show. This is a show that I put together the topics, the questions, and Eli gets free range on answering on however he wants and to throw in whenever he wants. I come up with the topics and the questions. Okay? Hot crew members can suggest topics that can be up there also. You guys don't know what we're talking about, so I'm giving you what the show is about. The show is going to be about a bunch of different topics, things going on all over the place. You're going to get my thoughts and opinions. You're also going to get Eli's thoughts and opinions. The topics that we will be speaking on, you guys don't know. So when you hear them, we're going to be speaking on those topics and things. When you come up here on the show, it's when we open up the link to say, all right, now we're opening up the links, but you can only get up and go over the topics that we are discussing. If you want to have a debate or come at somebody, it has to be on the topic that we are addressing. It has to be on the topics that we are addressing. You have to bring in your points, your facts, your conclusion on the topic that we are speaking about. If you get up here and say, all right, I'm going to do that, Eli, I don't like you. You're kicked off stage. If you do that with me, you're kicked off. If you want to combat someone It's going to be about the topics that we are going to be discussing, because we're going to see what everyone thinks about everything. And you're going to be out there figuring out that you're going to agree with a lot of people on different things. That's how the show is going to be ran. So, like, let's say for the next show I'm planning, I'm going to have some topics up there. All right, let's just say I'm talking about, should there be parenting classes in high school? Let's say that's a topic there. You cannot get up on stage if you're going to be speaking about that and then try to bash somebody, because that's not what we're speaking about. If you cannot stay on track with the topics on hand, you will not be able to be up on stage. Also, the next rule is this right here. You can't get up here, sound sleepy. I don't, you can't do, I don't know. I'm just like, no, we're not having any of that. If that's how you sound, then you will be kicked off. I want people who are not afraid to speak their mind, who can articulate exactly what they're trying to put across. They are able to listen to what the other points of views are, interject, put your thoughts in there, and then say, well, I want to ask you this. It's going to be real like that. So if you don't have the right voice, and if you sound sleepy and droggy and you don't know how to be on stage with these topics right here, you will not be allowed to be up here when we are doing the Hot Facts and Eli live show. The Hot Facts and Coach Eli live show. You will not be able to be up here on the screen. The other requirement is you have to be on screen showing your face. You have to be up here showing your face. And when we have people up here, I'm going to be moderating also, saying, all right, we're going to start with this person. We're going to end with this person. After this, well, you know what? This person said this. I want to get you to reply about what he just said. You go ahead and give your thoughts on that. That's what's going to be happening here on the Hot Facts and Coach Eli Live Recap. A lot of you guys don't listen to Eli when he tells you guys he doesn't want to speak to people who are beneath him, who cannot hold an intelligent conversation. This is a way for you guys to actually, the ones who want to go at Eli and different things that we're going to be speaking about. It's going to be a whole lot of different topics. This is going to be your way to have an intellectual conversation that's not bashing someone, but going off of the points and the facts and your opinions on the topics at hand that we will be putting up here on this show. If you are not ready to get up and speak and to debate in an honest way, you will not be allowed to be up here for this show. Okay? You will not be able to be up here for the show. You will be kicked off. Only people that can properly articulate can be doing it. Also, while you're in the chat, my wife runs the chat. Flex, we're not saying, well, if your channel was larger, you can be up here and talk in the chat. And if your channel was lower, then you can't. No, people that know how to use English, in other words, they're able to be in the chat section without getting timed out. And Jeffrey does his own thing anyway. But while you are in the chat, okay, while you are in the chat, okay, they say over 50 people on Rumble. Would you like to know if you have a point? Yeah, you guys are watching me, so I got 50 more people over there watching me. I thank you for it. I thank you for it. And I can easily just do what Eli told me to do and go over there to Rumble, let them know that they are using my content and everything else like that, and they'll take that thing down. I can do it just like that too, but I don't do it like that. If you guys are watching me, I thank you, because Hot Facts is being spread out there to more people. You guys don't understand marketing, people. That's free advertising. And I'm the one speaking. Oh, I love this. I hope you get 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 more, because I'm giving a recap on my show. I love that advertising. If you love free advertising, people, and they're saying they're sharing you like that, you got to give Hot Facts a thumbs up, because I ain't have to pay a dime for it. while you're in the chat, you're gonna have to be able to learn how to use other words than 4-letter words while speaking. You can disagree with people, but the object is to have the chat with people who sound intelligent also. Okay, that is what that is all about. These are the show rules. Okay, whoever else don't abide by these rules, you guys are gonna see, and it's a transition. Everyone just wants to get up and bash Eli and just talk crap, the hot facts. You guys are gonna have to learn how you can do it. It's a transition. This is how this show is being ran. My moderators know their job. Big up to Uber AZ Prod. So look at what this dude just did. Rearrange these letters. It spells it. Moderators do work. Racist. That's what we got to deal with, people. These are the rules. It's a transition. Everyone's going to have to get used to it. But like I said, if you really want to get up and, because the craziest thing is people say, well, how is Eli this? Or how are you guys this? Or this and this and that. If we're going over a topic that especially you don't know nothing about and someone else can speak on it, you can't be up there to speak about it. You have to have a valid opinion and understand what's going on to speak about it. So we will see who is real and who is not. That's what we will see. These are the rules of the show. Okay, Thunder, don't you ever say I was steering somebody, and how are we supposed to know the topics when it's my show? I'm going over everything, and I'm going over and I'm asking the questions. So you should know what the questions are. You got to pay attention, man. That's not my fault. You can't. And to get up there and say all this weird stuff, like, you are dead wrong. Now I'm gonna get on Mr. Flex. Mr. Flex put up a video of my deputy TFT. Can I get that video, please? Go to my shorts. Let me go ahead and see this right here. This is what Mr. Flex did yesterday to my deputy TFT. That's a Robert Reese, people. More Hollywood gig news. Mr. Flex, more rumors about hot facts and false, and now he goes at my deputy TFT. Take a look. TFT supports racism. Oh, God damn it. Guess what? TFT, you support racism, you fucking piece of shit. TFT supports racism. You support racism. You support racism. No, all right, people. So Mr. Flex did that. Also, I want to show you guys. Let me show you guys the Eli, the Eli and Tupac checker. Let me show you guys that really quick. Robert, remember this ain't nothing but a gangster party. R.I.P. Mr. Shacker. Shacker. Back in the days, right? Tupac in the house, right? God rest his soul. Listen, Robert, even this white boy has love for Tupac, all right? Oh, for the people over on Rumble, I saw you guys click off real quick. The ones Reese Freeman, because I just played that music right there. You guys ran when you heard that, when y'all heard that Dog Pound, that Dr. Dre music, that Daz music right there, and you went off when you heard the other music. You don't never know when I'm gonna play my music and everything. So I do this. So just know that if I go over to what you guys got going, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and flag it if I have to. Moderators, this dude just spelled out nigger in the fucking he spammed the chat individually. He just spelled out nigger just like that. Hide him, please. Remove his ass. Remove his ass. Hide his ass from the channel. Yeah. So, but that was Eli right there. Now, Flex went off on TFT for no reason at all because he said anyone that likes Reese, here's how infatuated he is with me. He comes over to my lives, my chats, he writes stupid things. He's so infatuated. He went off on TFT after he was like, we got to get TFT away from Reese. What does he see in him? He's a real good guy. He said all this stuff, and he just trashed him like this. Also, he said, he said TFT, Eli, Reese, you racist, and your wife, you racist, you bunch of bitches. So you called my wife a bitch, Flex. So, and you tried to sneak it in, do it in a Bud Soda way. You tried to sneak that in to include her into the guys to say that shit. You also said this about my wife. She's not allowed on my channel. She supports what Reese does. If she wouldn't support him and what he does, I would let her on anything and let her come over here. You dumbass fucking bitch. The fuck you go tell somebody I'm mad at your wife because she supports you. She needs to support me. Motherfucker, do you got a crush on my wife? Do you like my wife, Flex? Do you want to have my wife, Flex? Come and get her, Flex. Come and get her, Flex. You slipped up this time, Flex. Robert Reese, Donkey Lips, Donkey Schlong, TFT, Eli, and his wife, a bunch of bitches. They're racist. His wife is a racist too. Your own Mr. Flex said this, y'all. This nigga's crazy as fuck. He's psycho. He's crazy as fuck. Now he has an infatuation with my wife. He has an infatuation now with my wife. I don't know why she sits there and tolerates it. What is she seeing that? She needs to just leave that alone because I don't like it. You like my wife, Lex. You got a crush on someone else's wife. You got a crush on someone else's wife. We were on Necros talking about, Ricky had said, we were talking about the nasty ass dudes. You might be one of them nasty ass dudes. Ricky was like, Brother Robert, one of my cousins, you know, he do the thing, expose himself outside in the parks. And I went over on how guys can be doing all that stuff. And then he went into the guys that go and watch TikTok and Instagram all day and go into the bathrooms and jack off because that's what they do. We all know about these nasty ass dudes. We also got dudes that secretly admire other guys' wives because they're creeps. They fall into that same category. Falls into that same category. You like my wife, Lex, and you're saying that you would accept her. Like just imagine how this sounds, people. Someone that don't know you on the internet says that I will respect you if you don't support your husband. Just think about how stupid that sounds. I will support you if you don't show no support for your husband. You have to show support for me. You guys talk about being a narcissist. That is the ultimate. And he pays for his friends. He pays to have them be his friends. This dude's a narcissist and a nasty one. Not liking me is one thing and hating me, Flex, but to bring in TFT and then to say these things about my wife, you turned into a cherry picking a torp. You're a cherry picking a torp. I can't believe she sits there and condones it. And his wife, you said this to Sassy. You were venting to another woman about this. Like I have a crush on her. And I'm telling you how it makes me upset. And his wife, she sits there and she hears what he says, and she sits there and just condones it. Fuck her too. You like her. And the simple fact that here in my chat, she allows you to talk. She banned you for 24 hours yesterday. She allows you to talk in the chats. She allows you to talk in the chats. You get up here and do all that stuff, Mr. Flex. You get up here and do all that stuff, Mr. Flex. Can't nobody go over there and do that in your place, in your neck of the woods. But you come over here with all that nonsense. There's one thing that I clearly see that you have gone off the deep end. And me just sitting and saying this stuff. Go ahead, TFT. The floor is yours.
See, first off, I don't give a crap what Flex says. You can call me whatever the hell he wants. The people out here who know me, who talk with me, they know who and what I'm about, who I am and what I'm about. They know that, and I don't understand how a white man supporting a black man is being accused of racism. Personally, I don't understand that. I support all kinds of people. So I don't support Flex 'cause I don't like his stuff. I'll never support Flex because I don't like his stuff. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be disrespectful to Flex himself. I'm not gonna call him a racist or an idiot or talk bad about him because he uses all sorts of stupid names and calling people names like crazy, like Momo this and Momo that. All that tells me is his level of intellect is in the toilet, and that's something I will not support. Now, yeah, there's things you say I don't like. I've told you that publicly and behind the scenes, and I will do it again if I hear something that I don't like. I don't care who you are. Don't matter if I'm your friend or not. If I don't like something, I will tell you. I've told Flex too. I've told Pedro there's stuff that he said I ain't like. He ain't gonna change his ways because he's doing what his own thing. Now, if he values my input, cool. If he doesn't, whatever. No big deal off my ass. I just won't watch his stuff anymore. And I'll unsubscribe, and I will no longer support that channel. I looked it up on Urban Dictionary. I don't remember the exact term, what it means now, because honestly, it's stupid. But it's it's a lot of dumb stuff.
What you got going there, TFT?
I'm just reading some of these dumb comments. No. I'm just reading that stupid comment. I try to read the comments when I'm up here too, because I like to respond to people if I can. If they got something I feel that needs to be responded to. And it's like vocabulary. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I am a country boy. I may not use a very high vocabulary 99% of the time. Doesn't mean I don't have. Doesn't mean I don't understand what people are saying. It doesn't mean I can't use larger words to express myself. I choose to speak in a more layman term, layman vocabulary, because that's what 99% of society can understand and how I can get my point across to people. at a larger scope. I don't need to be guttural with it. No. Do I cuss? Yes. Do I try not to when I'm on other people's streams? Yes. Sometimes I just get a little tiff about something and it just happens and I have to say the word. I can't help it. Because that's the only way I feel I can get my point across to those people who said the ignorant and unintelligent things. With that being said, I'm going to get back to work because I just got an order. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, that's a decent one. I'll take it. Hey, McDonald's run in the morning. But that's it. That's all I got to say. I don't know why Flex is dragging me into it. He ain't never had no issue with me. I ain't got no issue with him, but now I do. And he keep talking like this. Guess what? I'm gonna take his damn channel down. Because now you just started a war with somebody you never had no beef with. That's all I got to say. I'm going to say my last little words like I usually do. Stay respectful to everybody out in this world. Well, I'm going to give much love and peace to everybody. I hope everybody has the best in their life. If Flex keeps on me like this, and I'm not even a freaking YouTuber, he keep on me like this, he's going to have some problems. Because I'm not one to to just lay down and roll over. Y'all take care. I'll catch it on the YouTube side and bounce out of here so y'all ain't got to listen to all the background noise while I'm driving.
Yes, sir. That's the deputy, people. That is a TFT. When the deputy speaks, the deputy speaks. Flex, you heard the words from the deputy himself. So, yeah. And I would like to say this too. Thunder said yesterday he was talking about Eli and on his channel. He said, I have a channel with 17.9K subs. Yes, he does. He said, I also have 1.4 million views. That sounds familiar. He said that means his channel is successful and people have seen his face. Why is it that when he can say that, it's okay? But when I tell you 12.1K subs, right under 4 million views, and one last time his channel is for years, and only been up for not even 2 years. And how come when I say it's not a success? And how come the views don't count for other people? I would just like to say and tell people this. I watch everything and I bring it up. So if somebody else does it, I'm going to bring it up. If they brought it up to you and you say they don't matter, I'm going to let you see that that's what they do. Thunder, I'm right under 4 million views in under 2 years. 12.1K subs. So if you got 1.4 million views, which is a lot, on... We can't hear you? Let me see. I think I'm good. I can hear myself. Wait, let me hear if I said that. Okay, I'm good. So, you know, 1.4K is a lot. 1.4 million views is a lot. But if you got 1.4 million views on 17.9K subs and I got almost 4 million on 12.1, I would think that what I'm doing is working very, very well. And yeah. This link is open. Thunder, I would like for you to rebuttal me on me steering somebody into topics that I'm trying to steer them into when these are the topics right here. The link is open. Let's get to Torque. Torb said that we are trying to steal or copy Pedro and Hannibal. Do you know how many two-man podcasts and shows there are floating around the internet? Do you guys think that the lounge was the Flex getting so mad like it's the only place where you go to a channel and a live and there's a bunch of people on the panel? This podcast is not a copy of Pedro and Hannibal. We don't even talk about the same things. I make and come up with all the topics. I'm not talking about OnlyFans and Doja Cat and all the weird shit. I'm not doing that. I'm going to be talking about parenting, religion, war, politics, economics, socialism, capitalism, communism. I'm going to be speaking about a whole bunch of different things. City ordinances, city codes, different things that happen on the internet that's popped off to where we're going to get opinions from. Much different show. An intelligent show. And I broke down the rules. Again, if you are going to be on the Hot Facts and Coach Eli live show, you got to show your face. You got to show your face. You must be able to articulate. And you have to stay on the topics. Those are the rules. If you can't do it, oh well. You will be kicked off. These are the rules. Torp said that I don't mention him. I mention him. I just put him in like the same category as Scary Pick now. I have no care for Torp. So what I bring up, I bring up. You want smoke, you come get smoke. I'm not going to waste my time on you. You spend your time trying to do shows with Lisa Surley and other people that really don't matter. No one's going to watch that shit. I'm trying to do other things and have other series on my channel. Boardroom, one-on-one with Hot Facts, Hot Facts and Coach Eli live. I'm going to be bringing in more series to the Hot Facts brand so that there is a different time slot for different shows. So that's what's going on there. Want to give a quick recap on that. The show went great. Kicked the people off when they did not understand what was going on. It's our show. And for those of you who don't know, when Eli said, "I'll just leave if they can't do it right," that was my co-host being frustrated, and I don't blame him. It's our show. You get up here, you do it right, or you leave. Who am I going to kick off? My co-host or someone that's not even part of the show? You guys are idiots. I'm going to see you guys later. We out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. And Bodacious, you know, I got a feeling I know who you are as a troll, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out because you're an Eli troll. When Eli is up here, you're very nice, and when he's not here, there's something wrong. I'll figure it out, and I'll let Eli tell me who you are, and then we'll handle you accordingly. But I'll see you guys later.